For nearly 5 decades, Voyager 2 has drifted silently into the great expanse of space, a tiny emissary of humanity journeying into the unknown. Launched in 1977, it was designed to tour the gas giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, before continuing its long trek beyond the outer reaches of the solar system. Despite being built with 1970s technology, Voyager 2 has remarkably withstood the test of time, venturing farther than almost any human-made object before it. But recently, something strange happened. A signal emerged from the void, unlike anything we've heard before. The spacecraft, which many assumed would soon fall silent forever, seemed to whisper something entirely unexpected across the cosmic gulf. When NASA received the transmission, it wasn't just a routine data packet. It was structured, intentional, clearly not random noise. Engineers and scientists immediately took notice. They scrutinized every byte, expecting it to be a simple fluctuation or the effect of deep space interference. But the pattern held. It wasn't just telemetry. It resembled a code. A message? Maybe. But who was it meant for? And what was it trying to say? To understand the weight of this mystery, we must first recall what Voyager 2 represents. This spacecraft carries with it the famous Golden Record, a time capsule of Earth's sounds, music, and greetings in 55 languages. It was Carl Sagan's vision of humanity's greeting to the cosmos, a hope that someone, or something, might one day find it. That's why this latest signal has ignited both scientific curiosity and philosophical wonder. Did Voyager 2 simply experience a technical anomaly? Or has someone, responded? The signal wasn't detected by accident. NASA's Deep Space Network, a global system of massive radio antennas, constantly listens for whispers from space. Operators noticed that Voyager 2's signal had dipped in intensity, but then returned, stronger and carrying unusual data. Even stranger, some of the onboard instruments had seemingly powered up on their own, despite no commands being sent from Earth. Old systems that had been dormant for years suddenly came back online. This wasn't part of the spacecraft's standard protocol. As engineers delved deeper, they found that the message contained sequences that didn't match any software instructions previously programmed into Voyager 2. Some researchers speculated that this might be an error in its aged memory banks. But when they compared the raw data to previous logs, the discrepancy was undeniable. Voyager 2 was doing something new, and no one could explain why. Theories began to emerge. Was this the result of cosmic radiation flipping bits in the spacecraft's memory? Or could Voyager 2 have encountered an unknown electromagnetic field that caused its systems to behave unpredictably? Both ideas are plausible in the harsh, radiation-filled environment of interstellar space. But others weren't so sure. They pointed to the deliberate nature of the transmission. It wasn't just random binary code. It showed symmetry, rhythm, structure. Some parts even mirrored patterns found in mathematics, such as Fibonacci sequences and prime numbers. If these numbers were indeed part of the signal, the implications are profound. Prime numbers and Fibonacci sequences are universally recognizable patterns, not tied to any single language or culture. They're often considered the kind of clues intelligent life might use to announce its presence. Could this signal, transmitted through Voyager 2, be a cosmic reply? Or even a redirection of the probe's systems by something out there? NASA remains cautious, of course. In official statements, they note that spacecraft like Voyager 2 can sometimes behave erratically due to hardware degradation. But privately, several engineers have admitted that they've never seen anything quite like this. The fact that this happened just as Voyager 2 crossed into an even deeper part of interstellar space only adds to the intrigue. Voyager 2 is currently over 12 billion miles from Earth, far beyond the heliosphere, the bubble of particles and magnetic fields that our Sun projects into space. Out here, the environment changes drastically. The probe is exposed to true interstellar space, filled with cosmic rays and forces that we are only beginning to understand. Could something be waiting out there? Or are we witnessing the effects of physics operating on a level we cannot yet comprehend? Meanwhile, radio astronomers around the world have turned their attention to the region of space where Voyager 2 now travels. Using more sensitive instruments, they are scanning for anomalies, hoping to detect any secondary transmissions. A few observatories have even claimed to pick up faint echoes, signals that seem to align with the direction of Voyager 2, but differ slightly in frequency. These may be nothing more than background radiation, but the timing is suspicious. Some theorists, especially those working on the fringe, have proposed that Voyager 2 may have acted as a trigger, either activating a long-dormant signal in deep space or even awakening an artificial intelligence embedded in the interstellar medium. While these ideas remain speculative, they're not without precedent. Recent advances in astrophysics have revealed structures in the universe, filaments, voids, and magnetic fields, that behave in surprisingly complex ways. Could some of these phenomena possess computational capacity? Even more astonishing is the idea that Voyager 2 may have passed through a region of space that acts like a cosmic server, a place where interstellar signals converge or are stored. If such a location exists, and Voyager 2 activated it somehow, we may be witnessing the first instance of machine-mediated communication across the stars. But not everyone is convinced. Critics warn that assigning meaning to the signal is a dangerous form of anthropocentrism, projecting human patterns and hopes onto noise. They argue that we may be misinterpreting what is essentially random data, shaped by failing hardware. And yet, the sense of purpose behind the signal cannot be easily dismissed. Meanwhile, back on Earth, a team at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory has been working around the clock to replicate the conditions that led to the mysterious activation of Voyager 2's subsystems. They've constructed detailed simulations and even re-examined the probe's original schematics. But so far, no experiment has been able to fully explain the event. Something out there seems to have touched Voyager 2, and we don't yet understand how. To add another layer to the puzzle, Voyager 2's twin, Voyager 1, has remained relatively quiet. Still transmitting, still moving through space, but without any similar anomalies. Why one and not the other? Both probes are built nearly identically and share the same trajectory, albeit in different directions. If Voyager 2 encountered something, why didn't Voyager 1? Or perhaps it did, but we failed to notice. Some now believe we should consider sending a response, a signal directed back toward the location Voyager 2 transmitted from. But this raises profound ethical questions. Should we call out into the void, knowing so little about what might be listening? Stephen Hawking once warned against broadcasting our presence to unknown cosmic entities, suggesting it might invite danger rather than discovery. But curiosity continues to push us forward. In the meantime, the data from Voyager 2's strange signal is being shared among international scientists, cryptographers, and even linguists. Everyone wants a chance to decode the potential message. If it is a message, it could change everything we know about our place in the universe. Even if it isn't, the event serves as a reminder of how much we still don't understand, and how even a 47-year-old spacecraft can surprise us. At Discovery at 2.0, we believe this mystery is far from over. Voyager 2 continues to drift, carrying with it our questions, our hopes, and perhaps, now, our first contact with something far beyond comprehension. What it encountered out there remains unknown. But the cosmos just whispered back. And we are listening.